Our primary focus this preseason has been health and fitness. We feel we've got a team that's kind of been through the paces. We've gained a lot of experience in the off season and even into the summer. So we feel that if we can get our team mentally and physically fit, that's going to be probably the biggest problem solver for our team this year. So right now we're extremely healthy and we're extremely fit, so I've been really pleased with preseason. By playing high-level competition in big environments like we were able to do here when we played against Haiti in front of 12,000 people, that was fantastic, and it gave us something really to gear our winter training towards. So through the winter we trained extremely hard and we were rewarded with a big international game. You know, once we got out to Korea, we ended up playing extremely well. We played FC Seoul, which is their version of MLS type team. We played Korea University and Seoul National University. Korea University are defending Korean national champions. And then we ended with the under-20 national team of Korea. They just recently competed in the under-20 World Cup, so you know, the highest standard at their age in the world. And we were extremely successful, 3 wins and a loss out there. So I think you pull all this together over the last 8 months, and we've got a lot of experience heading into this fall. The nice thing I think for the freshmen this year is there's relatively low pressure on them. They're very talented. They're gonna fit in and they're gonna help us. But there's no pressure on them to help us immediately. We're returning a really strong group, a very experienced group, and a group that we'd be comfortable with only playing returning players. So what that means for the freshmen is that there's very little pressure on them in terms of all they have to do is fit in and play good soccer and learn from some of the returning players. Whether Austin's in goal in any given game or not, he's the leader of the goalkeeping squad, and he's assumed that role and he's done a great job with it. You know, we've also added a goalkeeping coach, Andrew Quinn, to our staff. So between Austin, Andrew, and Brett, I like to believe that we have the strongest goalkeeping squad in the Ivy League. The best part about that group is while Brett's been here a shorter amount of time and has less starts than Austin, he's extremely competitive, and daily he's pushing Austin to better himself. So between those two, I feel like we have all the qualities we need to have a championship defense and a championship goalkeeping squad. Tim and Scott are perfect balances to each other. Scott's very vocal, charges around the field, communicates very well, kind of outward personality. Tim's a little more introspective. I think the guys look to Tim for leadership by example. The good thing is both of these guys are excellent players. These are guys we're going to rely on the field, and the players know it. In general, both of these two players play in the midfield, so they're not only central to the team figuratively, they're central to the team on the field in the game. So, you know, that's what I'd hope for out of a leadership. So I'm real happy with these two captains. Our first home game and our first game of the season is Friday, September 4th at 7 p.m. Northeastern comes to visit us here in Cambridge. Early on in the season, before we hit Ivy League play as well, we play St. John's, which is an extremely strong team. We take a trip west to the Stanford Invitational Tournament. We play Stanford at home on a Friday night, September 23rd, and then 2 days later, September 25th, we play Santa Clara. So it's 2 of the stronger teams from the West Coast. So as always, our schedule is among the toughest in the country, and I think that reflects the quality of our players. We feel like we're able to compete and hopefully win some of these games.